All right. Welcome back. This is Cigar Sherpa, Laird Mayhew, here with another how-to. Going to answer another question that I get on a daily basis. It may sound like a silly question to, somebody that doesn't smoke cigars or someone that hasn't been around when someone says, hey, how do you properly light a cigar? There's actually a lot of debate behind this, okay? So I'm just going to go over the basics and give you the advice, the best advice that I know how to give and how I do it, okay? So basically you can use a lighter, you can use a match, or you can use a cedar. So you can use anything, any type of fire. Obviously, you're going to light the cigar, but the preferred methods are butane lighters, matches, or cedar spills. Okay. I personally myself I use a butane lighter. If I don't have anything else, I will use matches. If I don't have matches and I don't have a butane lighter, I'll use a Bic lighter, I'll use a campfire, I'll use a candle. If I want to get my cigar lit and I don't have what I prefer to use, I'm going to get it lit. But ideally, I'm using a butane lighter, okay? Butane lighter is a torch lighter, whatever you want to call it, jet lighter. It shoots a hot flame. It's hot. It doesn't put out a whole bunch of flavor. It will not taint the tobacco in your cigar as you're lighting it up, okay? A lot of people like to use matches. There's guys that will only use matches, and then I even meet, some guys, their little pinky fingers up when they drink, and they only want to smoke high dollar cigars, and that's fine. They want to use cedar spills. What a cedar spill is basically a little sheet of cedar that comes out of the cigar box that usually separates cigars. You just take it, and you can use a piece like that, or you can split it in half, and then light that on fire and use it. I personally don't like it because when you burn that, it puts off a lot of black smoke, and that black smoke gets up in the cigar, and I don't like it. But it's a preferred method by a lot of people. I don't do it. All right, so what I'm going to be smoking today is my Aging Room F55 Quattro from Small Batch. This is the Concerto Churchill, and it's box pressed, okay? I went ahead and I put a nice guillotine cut on there. This is a beautiful cigar blended by Raphael, no doubt. Okay, so when lighting this cigar, you don't want to just light it like a cigarette. You're not just going to get the flame on there and start puffing away. Okay, if it's got a closed foot on it, which means if it's all closed, you can do that, but generally you want to stick to the rule of thumb of toasting the cigar first. And what you're going to do is you're going to hold that flame about 2 inches from the cigar. Okay, and it's going to start to combust on its own. And you just twirl it around and get it nice and toasted. It's kind of hard to twirl a box press cigar unless you got big old fingers. Okay, try not to scorch the wrapper. You're probably going to scorch the wrapper a few times doing this, okay? You'll get the hang of it, and you'll know exactly where to just kind of bounce it off the tip of that cigar. See, I'm toasting the end there. It's not really lit yet, but it's getting there. Okay, so once I got it toasted up, okay, full coverage, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to hold the flame from the tip of the foot of the cigar for about 1.5 inches, 2 inches, and I'm going to just slowly draw. And while I'm doing that, I'm turning it because I want an even light, okay? And if you notice the way I'm puffing, I'm kind of opening my mouth a little bit and I'm giving it that candle effect. And of course, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, while you're doing this, you want to look around and see what's going on in the room. Well, be careful. If you look away from there for too long, you may end up scorching the wrapper, and you don't want that. Okay, we got a nice light on here. Okay, another tip that a lot of people will tell you to do, and I do it most of the time when I'm thinking about it, is after you get it lit up, just give it a gentle blow through the cigar. Okay, and that way if any gas got up in there, any contaminants, you just go ahead and blow it out. And that's how you light a freaking cigar.